McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
When Joe Rogan criticized Floyd Mayweather and questioned the veracity of his claims to possess $42 million in 60 buildings, he didn't mince words. Reputable authorities have consistently refuted Mayweather's impressive stats, claiming that Floyd exaggerates the amount of riches he boasts about. As it turns out, Mayweather's alleged wealth may be a house of cards based on fraudulent promises and deceit, despite the public perception of a financial empire.
He's just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
They give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Up by the best boxer of all time, literally. Floyd was only doing what he does, which is to box him up. Floyd is making more money than anyone else and boxing opponents who have no chance of defeating him, which is what makes it exciting. Even his record is unaffected. Money too. That money is necessary for him. If you want to continue living this way, that money must continue to flow in. However, it's not that costly. However, he is just 46. Dude, he does this with everything. He owns watches worth millions of dollars. He probably doesn't purchase every pair. You believe they provide him with them? Yes, because then you get a video like that. Isn't it right? That's shrewd. Floyd's Air Force monies are subsequently distributed for charitable purposes. There are numerous factors that go into that tax write-off. Yes, you make a valid point. They're not giving you those $1 million watches. Though, as demonstrated by his development, Floyd went from being a thrilling boxer to becoming Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan made a remark on Floyd's tendency to disregard his opponents and his preference for money over the excitement of boxing.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit. And he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes. But when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Joe Rogan has also noted that Floyd is known more for his wealth than for his boxing prowess. He is among the most well-known boxers in history. However, Rogan objects to the notion that he would compete in MMA, emphasizing that Floyd would lose badly in that discipline. This illustrates how even well-known pundits have questioned his true versatility and competence outside of boxing.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In another occasion, Joe Rogan used a narrative of Mayweather reportedly firing a referee during a fight to highlight Floyd's might. Only someone like Floyd, who is at the pinnacle of boxing in terms of popularity and influence, could pull off such a maneuver, Rogan underlined. This instance once more demonstrates the profound influence Floyd's wealth has on every aspect of his profession.
Best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking shit. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing skill.
Rogan claimed that Floyd's background contributed to his unparalleled competitiveness. He learned to push himself in whatever he did from his father and uncle, who were both fiercely competitive. He became the formidable boxer he was in his peak as a result of this. But it also appears that his competitive temperament has influenced his current outlook on wealth and business.
He makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240, and I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
My children are adults, and I told them no more handouts because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money, I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do this.
Floyd once asserted that he makes more than Bill Gates, claiming to make $3 million a month. Fans may find these promises impressive, but anyone who understands how pay-per-view models and boxing paydays operate would realize that they are more fiction than reality. Generally speaking, experts have rejected these figures, stating that they simply don't add up in a practical way.
We brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah. Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual, the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face, and he tell me.
There's several claims and accusations that Floyd owes money to other boxers in spite of his enormous profits. Rapper 50 Cent is one of the most well-known of these tales, claiming that Floyd defrauded him of $2 million while he was incarcerated. He requested that 50 handle his promotion. 50 Cent made an investment, But he later said that Floyd pretended to be ignorant after being freed.
Money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money.
50 Cent continued beyond a single story. He subsequently disclosed that a large portion of Floyd's social circle truly despises him. 50 claims that Floyd lacks fundamental morals and is fixated on money. According to him, Floyd regularly boasts about his wealth and prestige, which makes it hard for people to respect him for anything other than his boxing prowess.
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul. Tyson Fury. What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul 56 million, Tyson Fury 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
The issues surrounding Floyd's finances don't stop there. Following their exhibition bout, Logan Paul also came forward and claimed that Floyd owed him money. Logan says he still hasn't received his full payment despite the millions raised and the international attention. This illustrates Floyd's tendency to go even farther with the money-centered strategy, occasionally to a contentious degree.
Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
That concludes a video for today. Watch this space till the next.